today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but they'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
The pass.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Draw play to the running back. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Number 38.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Quarterback sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw, and he's going to go down again.
The quarterback is sacked.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Montgomery. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Montgomery.
We have faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 60 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Campbell making the catch. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Detroit.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Landry. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Got me a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. On the move to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure to
keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Complete.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's good.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete.
The pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Choose the mic. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Defensively by Jeff Okuda.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Landry. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Again, the ball carrier.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete to number 84.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell.
The pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 8. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bears 10, Lions nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
The pass.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Palmer. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, then they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Lions 3.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
3.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On first down, Landry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Landry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good.
The kick.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Bears 10, Lions 6.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The tackle by Jeff Okuda. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And 4 yards
throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They were trying to set up that screen, try to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Landry. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard.
The Bears offense ready to get going again.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On second down, Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
The pass. Intercepted by the Lions.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
At the 45.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Owens.
The pass.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
The pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and 1 at the 27-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
On second down now, Landry. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Number 32.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
The pass.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bears will get the football back.
On downs.
Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Taken down and sacked.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
The Bears on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of the backfield. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down.
And they're going option play on 3rd down.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
You're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed he did, and able to convert on 3rd down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
The quarterback is sacked.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
14. And the Lions first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now the Lions down by 4, a little over a minute and a half remaining. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
The pass.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's going to let it fly. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Palmer. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a field goal. 40 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Some big-time drama as the game continues. They had to have that 4th down conversion. They made it work.
And you and I have both seen play callers' play sheets, right? And a lot of them look like, menus at restaurants. They always have a special section for those plays when you absolutely have to have a first down, a touchdown, a big play. They went to that section right there and dialed that one up.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.